Sorry for the delay on this video. I wasn't straining myself to go watch this, but now that I've gone to watch it, here we go. So you know the story of Age of Extinction. The Autobots are being wiped out by the humans because of what happened in Dark of the Moon, and that's basically the general story of it. But there's more to go along with it, you know, with the Decepticons and all that. But that's the thing. Partway through this film, I just completely lost track of the story. I don't know why they were in certain places, why they were doing things with certain things, and all this. I just completely lost track of it. But let's start getting into this film proper now, because obviously, as you all know, everybody has been just digging into this film saying, oh, this film's terrible, it's rubbish CGI. Lots of things are just saying about it. Rotten Tomatoes, it's got 17% on Rotten Tomatoes. A lot of people are saying this film is bad, so that's pretty much why I was restraining myself from going to watch it, because everyone said it was bad. But today, because I had nothing to do, I had a spare bit of money on me, I went, oh, fine. Because I watched Transformers 3 for the first time last night. I didn't really like that, so I went to go watch Age of Extinction today. And was it as bad as everyone made it out to be? Kind of. Now this is the thing, I'm kind of like drawn on like to give a rating for this film, because number one, is the movie good? No, this movie's not good. Is the movie bad-ish? But is the film entertaining? Kind of. It is relatively entertaining. I mean, if you've got like a kid who loves Transformers and he's got like all the toys, he's watched all the animated series and stuff, take him to watch it, they'll love it. But if you're one of these people who likes to watch a film for the quality and rich taste of it and things like that, you'll walk out of this film going, nope, rubbish. All of it, rubbish. I, for one, I thought this movie, Transformers Age of Extinction, it was not terrible. It was not rubbish or terrible, but it wasn't good. So it's kind of like in the middle. It's kind of halfway between a thumbs down and a thumb middle. So it's like kind of like that-ish for me. Because, well, let's just see how. Number one, the acting, rubbish. Especially from the woman. I don't even know her name. I don't want to know her name. I don't wish to know her name. Anything like that. She was disgraceful. I did not like her in this film. She annoyed the living hell out of me. Because her voice is just so cheesy. She's like a stereotypical teenager, and who's like under the strict rules of her father and stuff like that. Oh, you can't date, you can't go out with guys, you can't go on car rides with guys and things like that. When the matter of fact, she has an Irish boyfriend and things like that. Mark Wahlberg in this film, he was alright, but he's like down on his luck inventor. He's a strict dad-ish, and basically I just thought all the human characters are very stereotyped in this film. So I didn't really buy anything the humans did in this film. Mark Wahlberg, he was alright. I prefer Mark Wahlberg over Shia LaBeouf because he actually did stuff. I mean, Shia LaBeouf just runs through all the things and goes, Optimus, Bumblebee, and things like that. But Mark Wahlberg actually picks up a massive ass gun. I don't know, like massive, and he just starts shooting things. And he actually got involved in stuff, and that was alright to see. Kelsey Grammer, how would you say Kelsey Grammer? Fraser Crane, he was the main human villain in this film. He was okay. You don't see much of him, so he was pretty much, he wasn't pointless, but he just like, you forget about him quite a bit. And the Autobots and Decepticons and Dinobots, I'm going to talk about the Dinobots now, because you saw the trailer, you think, alright, the Dinobots are going to be a main part of this film. No, they are not. So they were in this film for the last 25 minutes to half an hour, if that. And yeah, they are cool to look at. It is cool when that main big massive one does a massive roar and breathes out fire, and Optimus Prime's riding with his sword and that, and just buildings getting leveled and stuff. It's cool to see, but obviously, as you all know, it's not the action and the effects that make a film good. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it isn't. The Autobots, there were some new Autobots this time which I really didn't like, especially that really fat one with a metal beard that's voiced by John Goodman, the other guy who does Sully from Monsters Inc. I really didn't like him. I thought it was really annoying, especially like all the Autobots apart from Bumblebee and Optimus Prime I didn't like, because they were just like kind of comic relief, and they're just like cracking wise and stuff. And yeah, it's okay once or twice in the film, but when you do it all the time, on screen, it's just like, right, give it a rest. We understand of the situation and things like that. So the other ones just annoyed me, but Optimus Prime and Bumblebee were alright. So, and the CGI as well were okay, apart from the ones, the pixely Transformers. The other ones are like transform into pixels and just like fly everywhere and reform or something. I thought that CGI were a bit rubbish. And sometimes, like when you see the Transformers faces when they're actually talking, I thought that looked a bit cheesy sometimes as well. but the action in this film is entertaining to a degree. I mean, you have explosions, and blowing up, and explosions, and explosions, and I said blowsions there for some reason, so sorry, I just mixed up my words. Blah, blah, blah. You just got lots of stuff going on in this film, blowing up, you know, you get the gist. So Transformers Age of Extinction, I was thought, it's a mixed bag for me. Yeah, the CGI is terrible, the acting's bad, the characters are really stereotyped, the Autobots, meh, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee are good, but the other ones are bleh, rubbish. Dinobot's not in as much as I wanted it to. CGI was a bit bad sometimes, but the film was entertaining to a degree. People will be entertained by this film, people will like this film, so I gotta give the film props for that. But when it's all said and done, I will give Transformers Age of Extinction a 4 out of 10.